Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hopefully y'all enjoyed my other Dark World video. It was pretty, like new. I just made the deck, then made the video. I went to YCS Columbus and didn't do too well. I played 2 mirror matches. The deck, it wasn't the deck, it's just, if your opponent draws something, they draw something. I actually saw that if you tech in a battle fader, it would probably work, but if I did, then I could have probably beaten my mirror matches. But whatever. I decided that's just stupid. But I renewed the deck to some ideas that I saw were going wrong with the first deck. Took out the Chaos Engine, so I'll just explain what what the changes were. Well, you run 3 Greffas. It's the main engine, don't really have to explain much, just with this deck, how I have it built, both of his effects can go off, not just the first effect that you ditch him, discard him for a card, not nothing with cost, but discard him, and then you destroy a card your opponent controls. But the second effect as well, in which I pick one of the cards in your hand. If it's a monster, I get to special this. And, most people just hold monsters in their hand. But, everybody, you just have to get lucky with the second effect. But I have this deck is like slightly hand controlled. That's how I have this deck. So 3 of this guy. 3 snows. Once again, with how I have this deck built, you can do both effects. And it's pretty nice to get your opponent's monster on top of search for a card. I just think that's just really broken. I run 3. What's this guy? Brown. I run 3 Brown. He's the draw power of the deck. It's really good off of gates. Off of the fuel spell. You just draw 2. It's just really good. This is why I think it makes the deck more consistent. I don't know. I mean, that and the other cards you'll see upcoming. I only run 2 of the, I guess, Beej. Vanguard of the Underworld. He's really good. A lot of people don't like him, but he gives me a chance to exceed for a 4 if I want it. On top of, it's a free special, and I could just special bounce for a Greffa, and I could still summon another monster if I felt like it. So that's why I run 2. I really like him. I mean, it's not bad at all. I don't know. Y'all can tell me what y'all think, down there in the comments, and I'll see. But 2 is working good for me. Now this is I run 2. This is the change right here. This is one of the changes. I run 2 Silvers. Silver's really good. I mean, his effect is really good when and in this deck, because I make my opponent technically discard him from my hand with it's only 2 cards, but it works. Like when it goes off and it hits the field, discard special, and then if it was from two different cards in the deck, then they will basically -2, because they have to put back 2 cards from their hand, back into the deck. So that's why I run silver instead of gold to destroy a card. If that's why you have Hyperion. So I mean not Hyperion. What? I mean Greffa. Now I only run 1 Mad King. Might want to up it to 2 and then take out a Vanguard. But if you think about it, if I ditch a Mad King, versus a Vanguard, the difference is, I don't know. This is really good. I mean, I would side a second one just in case I do play, people with Tangle, or just to get over some stuff, because he does turn into a 21 B stick when the field card is up. On top of, he does help you discard his effect, as if he does damage, discard 1 card from your hand. So he's really good, but one of him is still good. I run 1, what's this guy? Surili or something like that. Surili, Guru of the Dark World. of Dark World. He's really good. This is the main reason why Silva is good in my deck. I would pitch, I'll pitch this from my hand, especially to my opponent's side of the field. And since it's in my opponent's side of the field, it's his monster. So his second effect activate. Your opponent must discard one card, which in that case the opponent is yourself, because this will be on your opponent's side of the field. And since he controls it, I'm the opponent at that point. So Silva plays work. Greffa plays go better. Snow plays go better. So I might up it at 2, but at 1 he's been working good. It's not a dead draw, and if anything, I can search him out with Sangan. I run 1 Raven. This helps me start the whole discard engine. I can sync, and that's basically it. I mean, you can sync and go into a lot of different plays with this guy. Sangan search Guru searches this guy. It's really good. I mean, Sangan. And I don't run Tour Guide. I mean, of course, if you ran Tour Guide, this build would be a lot different. I like boss monsters instead of, just running one that I have to depend on. Dark Arm is really good, especially second game when they start removing your grave, removing from your grave. It helps you control the grave. Your field card helps you control the grave, so you can bring him out quickly. Gorus, just because your opponent is not going to expect this because you run a field card. So, of course, they're not going to expect it, and it's good to drop first game. And it's only 3 cards, I don't run continuous traps or anything. So it's only 3 cards out of the deck that will stop him from coming out. And on top of that, if it's dead, I'll pitch it. 3 other field card. This is the heart and soul of the deck. It's what it does. I mean, if you don't, you can look it up. It's in the structure deck. So 3 other fields card. I run 2 lightning. Helps me discard. And it's really good. Help me discard browse, draw a card. Greffa destroy 2 cards. So it's really good. I run 2 drag down. My deck is slightly hand control, slightly, not really, but with Silva, if Silva goes off, then I'll start the hand control portion of my deck. But this helps me see what my opponent have. In a mirror match, of course, it's bad, but I mean, mirror match is mirror match. You take them out, if anything, but it's really good and lets you see what your opponent has, and they'll combo off with other cards in the deck. Foolish to drop Greffa. This self-explanatory, reborn staple. This is my tech. End phase, always good. It just says Dark World. Doesn't say level 4. So you can bring back Silva, you can bring back Greffa, anybody. And you just set it end phase and activate it on their end phase. Torrential, just cause. And this is where you see hand control presence. I can stop them from doing certain plays if I get this fast enough. Staple. I don't run warnings because with this and this, I basically lose a lot of life. So I don't, and on top of waiting for your other monsters to come out. So these 2 are enough life taken from me. And this combos off really well. Second game, they start removing your stuff. You just special and swarm, basically. Last pitch, this is a win condition as well. I run 2 bottom. This works as well as warning. Minus, I don't have to. They get priority, sure, but I'm only gonna have probably a monster on the field, if anything. So this gets rid of their monsters. This is one of my techs, really good. If they activate heavy, Dark Hole, Reborn, turn it into no. I pay 1,000 and I ditch one of my cards that I want. And since this makes them make me discard, then that helps all the secondary effects of the monsters go off. Deck Devi, like I said, this is a hand control type thing, and hand control it is. Especially I get to see 3 turns what they draw, and my crush helps me. On top of seeing what they have in their hand, I can drop what they have in their hand. And my last tech card, 2 Recklesses, works great. I can super advance draw, and it's just too good. It's chainable, so even if in a mirror match, you just super draw and go for game. That's why I have this here. Extra deck, I'll just go through it real quickly. You know, Trish, you can see all of them. Orient, Scrap Dragon, Thought Ruler, Catastor, Ancient. This guy's good, stops him from synchroing. Dark Highlander, Weird, Levier. Yeah, this guy is pretty cool. And you know, you gotta side that. And this is not the whole side, but you know, you can side into a Doom Cow. 2 of them, if anything. I just don't have the whole side deck completed right now, but 2 of them you can side. You can side this for fairies, another MST, since I don't run MST or Heavy Storm. If I need to drop stuff, I hit it. Crevice works really great. It combos off with my Return from a Different Dimension. This is for fairies. System down, some Karakuris and Machina is still running around, so I had that. Rivalry works, all your guys are fiend. This just stops certain chaos decks and stuff like that. For machines, for Glad Beast, Agony, and for 6 Sams or Spellcasters. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Comment on the bottom. Sorry I made the video so long, but I was just trying to explain tech choices and give you a little bit more insight how to use the deck. Hopefully y'all liked. Just rate, comment, subscribe, tell some of your friends so I can get more subs, and I'm gonna start putting more dual videos since I got the tripod here. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.